Howdy, quick note on getting the torque converter seated in the automatic transmission on a Ranger 3.0. I'm not sure if it applies to the 4.0 too. I haven't looked up and seen if it's the same transmission. Anyway, Ranger 3.0 torque converter, you may have trouble, like I did on the used one that we just installed, getting it seated all the way correctly. And let me show you real quick how far that torque converter slides in once it's seated. You can see it's even beyond flush with the mounting face here. And once it's all the way in, it will even, hold on, I'll show you again. When it's all the way out, these little guys will, when it's all the way in rather, they will actually be able to rub against here a little bit, and you'll definitely know that you haven't in far enough. Then won't go any farther than that. It won't be like that once it's fully installed. When you bolt it to the flywheel, it'll pull the torque converter out to, to exactly the right spot, of course. But anyway, if you cannot get the torque converter in that far, here is what might be going on. I yanked off the torque converter and found this shaft right here stuck right in about that position. And I tried turning it and pushing it, and it was difficult to turn, so that told me that it was definitely engaged with whatever was behind it somehow. But I tried pushing it. I tried lightly tapping it with just a little set of pliers while turning it to see if I could get it to engage. I tried putting a piece of heater hose on it and pulling it with pliers to try and get it out so I could just start from scratch with it. No luck. Ended up, like I said, having a piece of heater hose around here to protect the splines. You don't want to put pliers or anything directly on these. My slide hammer has an adapter. A lot of slide hammers do. Mine has an adapter for vice grips. You can probably find a workaround if you don't have this, but what I did, slide hammer adapted to vice grips onto the heater hose protected spline shaft here, and then just one tap got it loose. Get it out. Check the splines at the other end for any damage. Checked it out, and everything looked fine. I didn't see anything that was cause for concern. My suspicion is a used transmission. It might have been sitting on a shelf a long time, and it just somehow got bound up there or something like that. And then, anyway, once you get it free, turn it around until it'll slide back in. Didn't have any trouble getting it back in after that. And then you are ready to pop your torque converter back on. Get a little, oh, hello. Little wiggle here and there. Lift it up a little, jiggle it around. Now we're seated about where, this is about where I got it before. While that was out, obviously not enough. Further. It feels like 3 or 4 steps of engagement before you get it all the way in. There we go. Now we've got that rattle on the back there again, where those little nubs are rubbing against the housing. Anyway, and then like I said, you get these lined up with the flywheel. Good luck. Get it installed, and those nuts will pull it forward. And that's it. Good luck.